Kindly remain standing for the invocation, which will be done by School Supervisor 1, Mr. Milton Eastman.
Let us bow our heads and close our eyes as we pray. Our Father who art in heaven, we are thankful for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon this division, upon the parents, upon the students that are here to be honored today. We pray that you will continue to bless the division, continue to bless these children, continue to bless their parents. We know you have said in your words, yes, thou art a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings and not before mean men. And these children are gathered here today to be awarded in front of the highest officials of the division. Continue to bless the division's input, continue to bless the technical officers and the top leaders in the persons of the administrator and the secretary, that we may continue to make effective input into the system to continue to improve the results of the children in the Tobago district every year. So bless us and keep us as we go through these proceedings, and may everything go decently and in order. In Jesus' name, amen.
You may have your seats. Thank you, Mr. Eastman, for your riveting prayer and inviting the Lord's presence. Assemblyman Zorisha Hackett, Secretary of Education, Research and Technology. Mrs. Sherian Edwards-Louis, Administrator, Division of Education, Research and Technology. Mrs. Sherian Rollox Hackett, School Supervisor 3 at the Division of Education, Research and Technology. Other heads and staff of the division. Mr. Kurt Warner of Penny Savers Limited. Mr. Nigel Duke, President of Lambo Credit Union. Ms. Anthurium Lewis, Keynote Speaker. Specially invited guests, distinguished awardees, elated parents, beaming principals, proud teachers, well-wishers, members of the media, our online viewing public, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Celicia Small, Manager Corporate Communications within the flagship division of Education, Research and Technology. It is my distinct pleasure to guide you through this morning's proceedings. What a wonderful day to honor the discipline, diligence, and brilliance of our youth under the theme, Pioneers of Excellence. Without further ado, let us put our hands together as we invite to bring the welcome address, a lady of substance, none other than our administrator, Mrs. Sherian Edwards-Louis. A round of applause for her, please.
Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Excellent. Now, after we had such a wonderful introduction to the program, we have to ensure that we maintain the momentum. So let me just say good morning and welcome to the Pioneers of Excellence program, hosted by the division, the flagship division of Education, Research, and Technology. I know that protocols have been established, but I must recognize our astute leader, Assemblyman Zorisha Hackett, Secretary in the division. The hard-working School Supervisor 3, Mrs. Sherian Rollox Hackett, and of course, School Supervisor 1, Mr. Milton Eastman. No great achievement is ever possible without hard work, sacrifice, and persistence. Today, it is our absolute pleasure to celebrate the outstanding successes in the SEA, CSEC, and the CAPE examinations through this auspicious Pioneers in Excellence program. You have demonstrated exceptional academic distinction, an achievement truly worthy of celebration. But beyond the certificates and applause, your success is a powerful testament of what can be accomplished through dedication, diligence, and perseverance. These are the worthy qualities that will ensure that Tobago's future remains bright and full of promise. It is our hope that these Pioneers of Excellence Awards do more than simply recognize your achievement, students. They should inspire others. They should motivate your peers to aim high and pursue excellence, not just in traditional academics, but also in the creative arts, technology, and vocational skills. To our C students, you have conquered your first major academic milestone. The C exam has sparked much national debate because of the immense pressure it places on our children. And yet, you students stood tall. You faced the challenge and you emerged successful. That is definitely no small feat. Many of your peers would have struggled, but you were resilient and you demonstrated tenacity. The road ahead will not always be easy. In fact, I would love to say it gets easier as you continue along your academic journey. However, the reality is that the challenges will continue. What will matter most is how you respond to those challenges with which you are faced. Let this moment, at such a tender age, be a reminder of what you can accomplish and what you are capable of. Keep pushing, keep striving, even when things get tough. To our CSEC and CAPE students, you didn't simply top your class in Tobago. You earned your place among the best in the Caribbean. That is a phenomenal achievement. You have demonstrated once again that students from this little island and many persons from humble beginnings can compete on the world stage. Your excellence should not be confined to these shores. You have the potential to make waves far beyond Tobago. Today, as we celebrate the achievements, we are filled with pride, but even more, we are filled with hope. Hope for the journey ahead, hope for the lives that you will lead, and hope for the many ways that you will shape a better future and contribute to making Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Madam Administrator, for your warm yet strong welcome, and I join with her in saying to the awardees, continue to make us proud as you compete on the world stage. We now move into some entertainment from our national instrument. Let's invite pan soloist Jaden Phillips to showcase his talent. A round of applause for Master Philip, please. Thank you, Master Philip, for your powerful rendition. We will now present you with a token of appreciation. I love it. My attentive audience, prepare to welcome our keynote speaker, a remarkable young leader whose drive and accomplishments are truly inspiring. She is a passionate child's rights ambassador, using her voice to champion equitable opportunities for youth of her community and beyond. A skilled and active debater, she has eloquently represented Tobago on national and regional stages. In the world of sport, she is a dominant force, reigning as the national archery champion for an incredible 6 consecutive years. This young lady has also represented our country at numerous international championships. Demonstrating her expertise and leadership, she is also one of the youngest certified archery coaches in Trinidad and Tobago. Her exceptional dedication to service was recognized at the highest level when she was honored with the prestigious Chief Scout Award by former President, Her Excellency Paula May Weeks. She also made waves as the Junior Secretary of Tourism for the period 2024 to 2025, representing our island with distinction at the Caribbean Tourism Organization's Regional Youth Congress in the Cayman Islands. This prodigy placed second amongst other junior ministers of tourism. A top scholar, having earned a total of 12 grade 1s for the CSEC examination, she is a proud student of Bishop's High School, Tobago. Beyond her studies, she is the visionary founder of the Fruits for Tomorrow initiative, promoting sustainability, ecotourism, and food security for our island's future. Please join me in giving a warm and powerful welcome to Miss Anthurium Lewis.
A pleasant good morning is extended to the Secretary of Education, Research and Technology, Assemblyman Zorisha Hackett, Administrator of the Division of the Education, Research and Technology, Mrs. Sherry-Ann Edward Louis, School Supervisor 3 at the Division of Education, Research and Technology, Mrs. Sherry-Ann Rollocks Hackett, other heads and staff of the division, Mr. Kurt Warner of Penny Savers Limited, Mr. Nigel Duke, President of Lambo Credit Union, specially invited guests, distinguished awardees, parents, principals, teachers, well-wishers, members of the media, our online audience, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good morning. It is an incredible honor to stand before you. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today as a keynote speaker. And for this opportunity, I must thank the Secretary of the Division of Education, Research and Technology, Assemblyman Zorisha Hackett. Thank you so much for this opportunity. As I look out at this room, I don't just see students. I see future doctors, engineers, artists, architects, leaders of Tobago and the world. I see pioneers of excellence, and that is today's theme. And that title, Pioneer, is so fitting. A pioneer isn't just someone who succeeds. A pioneer is someone who ventures into unknown territory, who blazes a trail for others to follow. Each one of you, by earning your place on the merit list for CSEC or CAPE, and the young scholars who topped the SCA examinations have done exactly that. You have ventured into unknown territory of difficult subjects, complex equations, and self-discipline, and you have emerged victorious, carving a path of excellence for yourselves and inspiring those who will come after you. I know that path well. Just 5 years ago, I was exactly where our top SCA students are today. I was an 11-year-old from St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School, filled with both excitement and nerves, having placed in the top 10 for Tobago. I remember the relief, the pride, and the feeling that a door to the future had been swung wide open. That door that led to Bishop's High School, Tobago. It led to late nights and early mornings. It led to developing my own self-drive and staying determined through both shallow and deep waters. And it led to me, this year, where I was blessed to achieve a total of 12 grade 1s at CSEC. Thank you. But let me tell you, those grade 1s are not just symbols of academic success. They are symbols of resilience. They are a testament to the power of discipline. They are the proof that comes after you've made the choice time and time again to focus on your goal. My journey didn't stop at academics. I became a national archery champion not by chance, but through years of focused practice. The same kind of effort you all have shown. I learned that whether you're aiming for a bullseye or a grade A, the principles remain the same. Focus, consistency, and believing in yourself. I also learned to use my voice as a charge rights ambassador and a debater, because excellence isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about how you lift up your community. It's about how you can make change and be a positive impact to all of those around you. Furthermore, to be a well-rounded student, you shouldn't just have top grades. It's about building a rich and resilient character. It means understanding that your mind grows not only in the classroom, but on the sports field, in the art studio, through community service, and in thoughtful conversation with others. My advice is to embrace this holistic journey intentionally. First, master the art of scheduling. Block out time not just for studying, but for your passions and rest. Second, step out of your comfort zone. Very important. Join one new club or activity that challenges a different part of your brain, whether it's debate, archery, coding, or volunteering, and seek to improve yourself in areas that you know you need to work on. Finally, reflect regularly. Ask yourself, not only what did I learn, but how did I grow? True excellence lies in the balance, cultivating a sharp mind, a healthy body, a compassionate heart, and the courage to keep exploring. You have proven that you can master complex information. Now imagine what you can do with that skill to solve problems facing our island, our region, our world. Nelson Mandela once said that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. And today, you've shown that you are capable of wielding that weapon bravely and excellently. Your success today is a down payment on that future. The CAPE scholars here today are delving into university-level work, pioneering new depths of knowledge. The CSEC scholars have built a rock-solid foundation, pioneering a standard of excellence for their peers. And the SCA scholars, our youngest pioneers, are boldly stepping into a new world of secondary education, ready to explore, ready to discover, ready to conquer. My advice to you is to continue to shine brightly, and don't for a second consider dimming your light to fit in or because someone thinks that it's too much. Even if you're the most educated in the room, don't get complacent. If you believe you've mastered how to jump over hills, learn to climb over mountains. Become a better version of yourselves every day. You are competing with you. Now for the CSEC and CAPE students wondering, so what is the next step on this academic journey for me? First, never stop being a student. The pursuit of excellence doesn't end with an exam. It's a lifelong commitment. Be curious, ask questions, read widely. The world needs lifelong learners. Second, embrace challenges. You will face subjects, concepts, or situations that seem impossible. See them not as barriers, but as your next frontier to pioneer. Remember the resilience that got you to where you are. Third, remember your community. Take what you learn and find a way to give back. Tutor someone. Start a project like my Fruits for Tomorrow initiative. Use your voice. Be a pioneer not just in your grades, but in your character and service. And lastly, for everyone, believe in yourself even if no one else does. That intrinsic motivation will be your drive. Even if it's just your own inner monologue rooting for you, let it scream the loudest. Once you believe in yourself, that is the major step to achieving greatness. If you're passionate about something, develop it with motivation. Turn that motivation into discipline, then discipline into obsession. Now, there's no such thing as being perfect. We're humans. But it is possible to come very close to that state. Make it your goal to excel in everything that you do. And as you do that, build a team and support the people around you in ways they may lack, and vice versa. This is how you go far. And while you do all of that, you lose nothing by putting your faith and trust in the one who is perfect, and that is our Lord Christ. In the moments you can only drag your feet, he will carry you. So when you feel dejected about anything and your head hangs low, remember that you are already in the perfect position to say a prayer. He sees all and knows all, even the number of hairs on your head. So you can call on him at any time because, trust me, he is sitting, waiting patiently and excited to answer your call. To the parents and teachers here today, on behalf of all of the students, I say thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices, the encouragement, the lessons, and the belief. Our triumphs are your triumphs. Behind every child who believes in themselves is a parent who believed first and a teacher who showed them how to. Let's have a round of applause for their hard work. And to my fellow scholars, my pioneers, you have already proven that you have the talent and tenacity to achieve greatness. You have shone brightly in 2024 and 2025, but this is not the finale. This is the opening act. As you move forward from this triumphant moment, carrying the pride of your families and the hopes of our island, remember that your greatest explorations still lie ahead. You are now the architects of your own destiny. The same diligence that earned you a place on this merit list is the very tool you will use to build a meaningful life. So dare to dream ambitiously. Set goals that seem just beyond your reach, for it is in the striving that we discover our true strength. Continue to be curious, continue to be resilient, and never, ever underestimate your power to not only make a living, but to make a profound difference. Let your journey inspire a younger sibling, a cousin, or a friend in your community to believe that they too can stand where you are standing today. Go forward and illuminate the path for others. The world is waiting for the solutions you will create, the art you will make, the businesses you will build, and the trails you will blaze. Continue to be pioneers. Continue to be excellent. Continue to make Tobago proud. If I can do it at only 16 years old, you can do it too. Congratulations to you all, and I am certain that from this very room, these students will become great change makers. I thank you.
It is noteworthy to recap from Ms. Lewis that at this junction, you have reached an open door to new opportunities. Here, you rely on the symbols of focus, consistency, and believing in yourself. Don't forget to schedule and become a better version of yourselves, as you are the architects of your own journey. Thank you for empowering us with those encouraging words, Ms. Lewis. They are forever etched in our hearts and minds. Let's pause for some more entertainment. Here to serenade us is Calypsonian Olu Holder. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind. A philosophy big people just say. So in the raging storm that you see today blowing, it came from the wind you blow yesterday. Look, the whole place now in confusion, and the young people gone insane. Now you should bow your head in confession, even while you feel the pain. Cause yesterday when you was sowing, is this where you plant for me? So if you find the fruit looking ugly, it's the fruit coming from the tree. So welcome, welcome to the future. A future where the young people don't care again. A future where there's no morals, respect and manners gone clear. A future you planted for me yesterday. So welcome, welcome to the future. Another doctrine that some of you opine is you made the child, but no, not the mind. A big misconception, if I may define, but not so much for the parents of mine. They just talk to we in the morning, also in the night too. keeping us on the right track of what we should and not do. Sometimes they just even tell me how to track a nice girl too. So when you see me with a decent lady, I got that from my daddy. So welcome, welcome to the future. A future where parents don't do them thing no more. Where Instagram and the TikTok parenting them things replace. A future that we now have to face. So welcome, welcome to the future. If you train a child, no need to punishment. A saying from the Chinese and them. Look around the world today, they're a shining emblem. How come we can't take example from them? But instead, like we training gangsters with big up gold chain and them thing. Some are with us call we self monsters, killer and assassin. When you cuss the teacher in front him and tell him don't knock me child, is a monster that you was making in your home all the time. So welcome, welcome to the future. Future where the whole school is a battleground, where 30 years old is a grandmom and the father not wrong. A future we must work hard to turn wrong. So welcome, welcome to the future. Kindness. Kindness to school, mom and dad were talking while listening to a calling show. All kind of suggestions these callers were making about how to reverse this dread scenario. Some say let we call on Jesus, let we kneel down and pray. But remember from the school system, all you kick him out yesterday. You better make a friend before you need one. My father chimed in and say, if we don't go back to the family, go be disaster all the way. So welcome, welcome to the future. A future where robots will make our child. A future where there's no gender. Sometimes I just feel to cry to see the future that you left for I. So welcome, welcome to the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Please collect your token, Master Holder. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your insightful lyrics and exhilarating performance, Olu. Miss Lewis, we inviting you back on stage. I was so engrossed in listening to you that we forgot to present you with your token. My apologies. At this time, we invite to the lectern the effervescent and assiduous Assemblyman Zorisha Hackett, Secretary of Education, Research and Technology, to deliver remarks.
Mrs. Sharianne Edward Louis, my administrator in the Division of Education, Research and Technology. Mrs. Sharianne Rollocks Hackett, my school supervisor, 3 in the Division of Education, Research and Technology, and of course, Mr. Milton Eastman, my school supervisor, 1, also of the Division of Education, Research and Technology. Other heads of DIRTEC, Mr. Kurt Warner of Penny Savers Limited, thank you. Mr. Nigel Duke, President of Lambo Credit Union, thank you as well. Miss Anthurium Louis, keynote speaker that made us so proud this morning, thank you as well. Specially invited guests, distinguished awardees, and we're here to celebrate you today. Elated parents, beaming principals, proud teachers, well-wishers, all of those, the listening and viewing public. Good morning, Tobago. I'm going to say it again, so if you're in Togo, you can hear us. Good morning, Tobago. So there are moments that pass quietly, and there are mornings like this. Mornings that stir the heart. Because we are gathered here this morning, Tobago, to celebrate brilliance. What are we doing here today is not just to simply hand out awards, but we are here to declare that Tobago students are capable of greatness, and that greatness deserves to be seen, to be honored, and to be lifted high. The young people before us are more than just names on a program. They are living proof that Tobago's children can excel, and that hard work still matters, and most importantly, that discipline and sacrifice open doors. To our 2025 SCA awardees, and I want you to stand so all of Tobago can see who you are. Stand for me, SCA awardees. And make your way in front of the stage while I speak to you. Or you're coming up with me, that's good. Even better. Let me hold on to the program. All right, take center stage. And so I'm seeing 4 or 5. And in no particular order, Shirley Duncan, Kylie Charles, Zaid Ewing, to Marcus Walcott, and Tinaya Waldron. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come closer. Your success, my first formers, because you're first formers now, is not just a victory for you, and I want you to understand that. It is a message to every child across this 116 square miles. It can be done. And as you step into secondary school on the 8th of September, I want you to carry this as your foundation and your standard. It can be done. I thank you. And now I'm inviting my CSEC, and it's 2024, but I will explain why. Thank you, SCA students. My CSEC achievers, make your way on stage. Thank you, SCA students. You'll be back again soon. CSEC 2024. And as they make their way on stage, I'm going to explain why. The CSEC CAPE examination results, as we know, were released last Friday, but there is a special list that comes out later on in the year. And it's a merit list. And merit does not only speak to what happens in Tobago, nor does it only speak to what happens in Trinidad and Tobago. We're talking Caribbean. All of the Caribbean. And so when that list is placed into the public space late 2024, the division with a secretary like me likes to go big and grand. You all remember last year, we had Marshall Montano as our keynote speaker. And we invited all of 4th and 5th and 6th form to that ceremony from all 9 schools across the island. But of course, when you have to decide on what you spend your money on and you're going off to schools in September, and we have to ensure that those schools are ready for you, the division had to downscale a bit. But we'll be back bigger and better in 2026 to award what it means to excel in this space. And so on stage, our 2024 CSEC merit list achievers, and I want you to put your hand together for them. And they're not all here, but we are celebrating Brandon Mark William Brown III, Jacob John. Is it Chinidam, explain. Chinidam Nwakolo. Oh, okay, Wakolo. Great. I was very nervous about pronouncing your name. Jada King, Kivia Webster, and Sabraya Daniel. You stand at a turning point, and yes, keep the applause coming. You stand at a turning point in your lives. And you're probably in 6th form now, or off to university, or working. Who's working? Oh, so you're off to 6th form, you're already lower 6th completed, and it's time for upper 6th, yeah? Excellent. You stand at a turning point in your lives. You've proven that focus and resilience, as our keynote speaker said earlier, yield results. You all blushing? And now Tobago looks to you to turn that potential into leadership, creativity, and of course, service. And you remain on stage as we ask our CAPE 2024 honorees to also join us on stage. And they're not all here. And you know why? A few of them are off to university, and not even here in Trinidad and Tobago, but abroad, and you're going to learn some more about that later on. CSEC students, can you step back a bit, and let's put the spotlight now on our CAPE honorees. Just finished upper 6th form, probably about to leave these shores in a couple of days to university, probably about to work first, probably about to take a gap year, and that's also okay. And we celebrate you. And I'm going to try to pronounce your names. Is it Dingba? David Dingba. I correctly pronounce. Shikara Sylvester. Jehudu Phillips. Jehudi Phillips. Cyan Dabro. Esther Alcazar. Of course I know you. Shania Laris. And Lishon Rodriguez. Put your hands together. You have just completed 7 years of education here in one of our five 6th form schools. And we have 5 schools that offer the CAPE examinations here in Tobago. 5 schools that offer 6th form program, and we are so proud of you. And yes, schools, you'll get to pick up yourself a little later on. And you are now, as I said before, prepared to step into university, professions, and even platforms where Tobago voice must and will be heard. You have already shown what it is to mean, for possibility to mean something, and now that responsibility is yours to lift this island even higher. But this celebration is not yours alone. And I'm inviting you back, SCA students. Come back on stage. Come back on stage. It's about you. This celebration is not yours alone, because behind every student honored here today is a proud parent. Parents, you all stand and let your students celebrate you. stand in the audience. And of course, I'm looking for the fathers in the room as well. Parents that have sacrificed, and teachers, it's your turn to receive the spotlight. Stand, my teachers, in the space. And of course, my glowing principals, you stand as well. We are celebrating you. The teachers who gave their all, the principals who guided, and of course, the communities that encouraged. And today, we thank you. You may be seated. The fruit of your labor is shining before us. And let me add this. None of this would be possible without partnership. The work of shaping Tobago's future belongs to all of us, public, private, government, and community. And that is why I must pause to express heartfelt gratitude to those who stood with DIRTEC to make these awards possible. First and foremost, in his absence, the Chief Secretary, Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, who's donated all the financial contributions to our CSEC students today. And note, I did not say the office of the Chief Secretary, I said the Chief Secretary himself, out of his pocket. I thank you, Chief, in your absence for your strong commitment to education as a former educator yourself and to celebrating Tobago's best. To Penny Savers Limited and Mr. Warner, stand please. And take center stage. Imagine speaking to Penny Savers on Monday and having them show up here on Friday to take care of the financial assistance we want to provide through vouchers, back to school vouchers, that is, for SEA students. And this is what collaboration means. Understanding that you have to reinvest in the people who support your business. And so, Mr. Warner, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for believing in our children and for making that investment. The return on your investment will be there for all of us to see. Thank you. Is there a representative for First Citizens Bank here in the room today? Please take center stage. First Citizens Bank, thank you so much. And let's put our hands together. Again, at the very last minute, when we realized the money wasn't moneying in DIRTEC, we called First Citizens Bank. Meaningful contribution at a very short space in time. And of course, we want to let you know that we really appreciate the fact that you have also committed to keep sponsoring such an initiative. I'm putting you on the spot, but thank you so much. And I'm asking Lambo Credit Union to now join us center stage. Imagine showing up in a function. When was it, Mr. Duke? On Tuesday, and speaking to collaboration between government and non-governmental, the public and private, and clearing my throat in the middle of it, and Mr. Duke and team immediately jumping on board to render financial assistance for CAPE students and committing to continue in such a sponsorship and investing in the people and our young people of Tobago. And for you, your excellence, your dedication, your determination, and of course your financial commitment is welcomed. Thank you, Lambo Credit Union. And for all of you, your support has made today possible. I just spoke to the challenges we have because we like to do things grand in the Division of Education, Research and Technology. And I said, listen, we have to ensure we celebrate our children. And sometimes when it's humble like this, it makes more sense. It's more meaningful. It's more valuable. And I really appreciate this intimate crowd, intimate setting, and the fact that we have stakeholders coming on board to collaborate with DIRTEC at the very last minute. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this year marks the birth of something truly special. For the first time, I am going to introduce a recognition that will stand as the pinnacle of what this program represents. And this new award to be added this year is going to be called the Secretary's Pioneer of Excellence Award, to be sponsored by whoever the Secretary of Education, Research and Technology will be from this day moving forward. It may not be me in 4 years, it may not be me in 8, but whoever, I'm charging them with that responsibility to keep this award. This award is created to honor a student whose achievement is so extraordinary, so inspiring, that it redefines what we believe is possible. And today, we make history with its inaugural recipient, Miss Rachel Liz Otley. Miss Otley, please join us on stage. And let me tell you who Rachel Liz Otley is. And SEA students, can you just divide yourselves in half so she can stand in between you? At just 11 years old last year, Miss Rachel Liz sat the CSEC, not SEA. She did the SEA as well, but we're focusing now on an 11-year-old attempting, and not only attempting, the CSEC English Literature Examination. An examination designed for students far older. I did that exam for the first time in fifth form. And not only attempted it, as I said earlier, but conquered it with the highest result, a grade 1 with only A's in her profile. Now think about that. At an age when most children are only beginning secondary school, some are probably now entering standard 5. Rachel Liz stood boldly in a regional arena and excelled at the highest level. Rachel Liz, your achievement is more than a personal success. It is a beacon. It tells Tobago, it tells the Caribbean, heck, it tells the world. Do not place limits on what our children can achieve. You remind us, Rachel Liz, that brilliance has no age, that talent has no boundary, and that courage, when nurtured, shatters every expectation. You are a trailblazer, the first to hold this award, and your name will be forever etched into its legacy. You embody what it means to be a true pioneer of excellence. Let's put our hands. And so, my students, all of you on the stage this morning, my charge to you is simple. Simple yet profound. Do not allow today to be your peak. And I'm speaking especially to you, my SCA students. We've been looking at the progress of our SCA top performers, and in some regards, they maintain and move upwards, and in some other regards, they plateau out, and we don't want that. Let it be the foundation of an even greater legacy. Because excellence, my dear students, is not a one-time award. It is a way of life. It is choosing discipline when others are distracted. It is choosing honesty when others try to shortcut the system. And it is choosing courage when challenges arise. And so this morning, as Secretary of Education, Research and Technology, a representative of the Executive Council of the Tobago House of Assembly, I want you to remember this. Tobago is watching you. Tobago is counting on you. Tobago believes in you. You are our pioneers of excellence, not only because of what you achieved last year and this year, but because of what we know you will achieve in the years to come. Congratulations to each of you. May this ceremony not only celebrate your past effort, but ignite your future greatness. May your light shine so brightly that others are inspired to follow. And may Tobago rise because you dared to dream. I thank you. God's richest blessings to each of you, and I look forward to you receiving your awards. And I'm going to allow you to. Keep the round of applause going.
So we recap from Secretary Hackett. Discipline and sacrifice open doors. Your success is testament to every child in Tobago that it can be done. Remember, Tobago looks to you to turn your potential into leadership. Heartfelt thanks, Madam Secretary, not only for your words of wisdom, but also your continued astute leadership. Permit me to recognize in our presence Assemblyman Sonny Craig, Assistant Secretary in the Office of the Chief Secretary. And also Mrs. Tanel Harilal Gill of First Citizens Trinidad and Tobago. We have arrived at the presentation of awards. Firstly, I would like to call on our SS1, Mr. Eastman, and Mrs. Harilal Gill to distribute, please. This is in the SEA category. For schools and principals. We call on Principal Ms. Jacinta King Archie of Scarborough RC. We invite Sophia Seafort, representing Principal Keisha Calendar of Blackrock Government Primary. We invite Principal Kester Stephen of St. Nicholas Private School. We call on Dr. Shirley Waldron Joseph of Bethesda Government Primary. We call on Principal Ms. Tricia Devines of Signal Hill Government Primary. In their absence, we recognize the Buku Government Primary and Principal Mrs. Corinne Smith, Rushford. We invite now our Standard 5 teachers, Miss Donna Wallace of St. Nicholas Private School. Sir Stephen will collect on her behalf. Donna Wallace, Standard 5, teacher. We invite Miss Maureen Solomon Waldron, Scarborough RC. From the Signal Hill Government Primary School, we invite Miss Wendy Gopal and Mr. Steve Peterkin. Thank you very much, Mr. Eastman and Mrs. Harilal Gill. As we celebrate our meritless schools and principals, we invite to distribute Mrs. Sherian Wallace Hackett, our school supervisor 3. We invite Mrs. Charles Jordan, representing Bishop's High School, Tobago. All right, she is not here at this moment, so we move on. Principal Mrs. Ariane Darbro Ford of Signal Hill Secondary School. We invite Mrs. Patricia Elliott Peters, Scarborough Secondary School. We move now to meritless teachers. We invite Miss Petal Wahid of Bishop's High School, Computer Science, Unit 1. Okay, Miss Wahid is not with us. We invite Mr. Augustus Jack to collect on behalf of Miss Keisha Jack, Spanish. I'm calling 3 names here, so we hold the applause for Agricultural Science, Bishop's High School, Miss Ascala George, Miss Denisha Jones, Mrs. Jezreen Steele Nichols. We invite for music also of Bishop's High School, Mrs. Chrisanne Davidson Kwashi. And our final merit list teacher for Bishop's High School, we invite Mrs. Kiana John Blackman, English Literature. Okay, Mrs. Blackman is not here. Thank you very much, Madam School Supervisor 3. I invite Mr. Sonny Craig to distribute Signal Hill Secondary's merit list teachers. For art and design, we have Miss Janelle Carrington. Performing arts, collecting on behalf of Miss Antonille Blackman, we have Reverend Liesel Roberts. For literatures in English, we have 3 teachers. They are Miss Charlene Joseph, Mr. Sean Benjamin, and Miss Francisca Defoe Phillips. Our final person on the Signal Hill Secondary School's merit list of teachers, we invite Miss Stacy Abraham, Building and Mechanical Engineering. Miss Carrington will collect on her behalf. And for Scarborough Secondary School, on the merit list of teachers, we have Miss Janine Crouch and Miss Denisha Kwashi, Art and Design. Thank you very much, Assemblyman Craig. We move to our SEA awardees. We invite our SS1, Mr. Eastman, and Mr. Kurt Warner of Penny Savers Limited. As they come up, permit me to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Warner and his company for partnering with us at a moment's notice and also pledging their support to provide these bursaries on an annual basis. A lusty round of applause for Mr. Kurt Warner and Penny Savers Limited. We invite Shelley Duncan of Signal Hill Government, who copped first place. We invite Mr. Kester Charles, father of Kylie Charles. We invite Mr. Kester Charles, father of Kylie Charles, to collect on her behalf. Signal Hill Government, she placed second. We invite Zaid Ewing from St. Nicholas Primary. He placed third. We invite DeMarcus Walcott, Signal Hill Government, who placed fourth. We invite Janaya Waldron of Scarborough RC, who placed fifth. Please note that you can collect your trophy box if required. Thank you very much, Mr. Eastman and Mr. Warner. We move now to the distribution of CSEC. We call on Madam Secretary to distribute for us, please. And while she comes on, I must make special mention and recognition must be given to the Honorable Farley Augustine, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly. He is the sole sponsor of the CSEC category. Heartfelt commendations are extended to him for giving a substantial sum of $10,000 from his pocket. He indicated that this support will be given annually, and for 2026, he challenges all of his assemblymen to make a contribution to celebrate the significant achievements of Tobago's youth. All right, Madam Secretary accepted the challenge. In his absence, I invite you to join with me to show appreciation through a lusty round of applause as we emphatically say thank you. In no particular order, we call on Brandon Mark William Brown III, Bishop's High School, subject music, 8th place. We invite Chinidam Wokolo, Bishop's High School, English Literature, 6th place. We invite Jada King, Bishop's High School, 6th place in Spanish. We invite Kevia Webster, Bishop's High School, 3rd place in Agricultural Science. We invite Sabria Daniel, Signal Hill Secondary School, 10th place, Theatre Arts. Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. We move now to, we invite Mr. Jacob John, Bishop's High School, 9th place, music. Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. As we present to our CAPE awardees, we invite our administrator, Mrs. Sherry-Ann Edwards-Louis, and Mr. Nigel Duke of Lambo Credit Union. And we would like to thank Lambo Credit Union as they continue to embody their slogan, always here for you, by being here for us. We call on Shikara Sylvester, Scarborough Secondary, 10th place, Art and Design. Just now, watch.
And she not here.
Yeah, she, okay. Right, she's 6. We invite David Dimba, Bishop's High School, Computer Science, 8th place. We invite Shania Lares, Signal Hill Secondary School, Building and Mechanical Engineering, 6th place. And we note the consistency of Miss Lares having been awarded last year. We invite Esther Alcazar, Signal Hill Secondary, Performing Arts, 4th place. We invite Jehudi Phillips, Signal Hill Secondary, Art and Design, 3rd place. Our final awardee in the Cape category is unregrettably absent. We will play a video clip from her. She is Sian Dabro, Signal Hills. It's 2. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so we will invite LeSean Rodriguez, Signal Hill Secondary, Art and Design, 7th place. Thank you very much, Madam Admin, Mr. President. So I'll get it right this time. Our last CAPE awardee, Sian Dabro, Signal Hill Secondary, 2 awards, Performing Arts, 3rd place, and Literatures in English, 4th place.
I wish to express my heartfelt thanks to the Division of Education, Research and Technology for honoring students who performed well in recent exams. Thank you so much for this recognition. Next, I would like to thank my mother, who also serves as the principal of Signal Hill Secondary, for always believing in me. And of course, I would like to thank my lovely teachers, starting with Miss Difu Phillips, my history teacher, followed by Ms. Blackman, my performing arts teacher, and of course, last but not least, my literature teachers, Ms. Joseph and Mr. Benjamin. Thank you all so much, and for the students out there, I would just like to say, if I can do it, you surely can do it too. Thank you.
So we invite back on stage our admin and Mr. Duke, as her mother will collect on her behalf. Thank you very much, Madam Administrator and Mr. President. The final honor to be presented today is the Secretary's Pioneer Award for Academic Excellence. This inaugural award was conceptualized by our very own Secretary, Zorisha Hackett, and will be annually presented to a student who demonstrates quintessential performance in any of the CAPE, CSEC, or SEA categories. This award's first ever recipient is Miss Rachel Liz Otley. This little lady is a remarkable 12-year-old young leader with a heart set on championing the rights of others as a future lawyer. From her early education at Little Jewels Preschool and North Regional SDA Primary School, Rachel has consistently demonstrated exceptional focus, discipline, and excellence, achieving straight A's and first place rankings in her class. Her determination enabled her to excel simultaneously in her SEA exams and CSEC English Literature exam, earning distinguished passes in both. A passionate athlete, Rachel Liz trains with the Mercury Sports Club. She also enjoys crocheting, reading, and performing. Her achievements include the Gold Award in the Caribbean Union Conference of SDA Regional Spoken Word Challenge. She is also the winner of the 2023 Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development's 4-H Poetry Competition, and a silver awardee in a local Spoken competition. She also served as class valedictorian. Guided by her motto, practice, 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 and pray, 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 Rachel embraces challenges as opportunities to succeed. With her extraordinary dedication, talent, and drive, she continues to grow with purpose, making her family, school, and country proud. Miss Rachel Liz Otley receives the award for the youngest Tobagonian to master the English literature syllabus, showcasing strong analytical thinking and expression, thus copying a grade 1 in the 2024 edition of CSEC at only 11 years old. We call on Secretary Hackett to present the Secretary's Pioneer Award for Academic Excellence to Miss Rachel Liz Otley. We invite Miss Rachel Liz Otley to the stage. Ms. Otley will also receive $4,000 in units from the Unit Trust Corporation, courtesy our Secretary, Zorisha Hackett. Thank you, Madam Secretary, and congratulations to you, Ms. Otley, on your superb achievement. We look forward to your future endeavors. I must inform you that GNC Labs, a company that provides leadership and professional skills services, has committed to offering 2 pro bono workshops on AI usage, one for the SEA awardees and another for both CAPE and CSEC awardees. We express sincere thanks to Mr. Gerard Lanos and his team. As we bring the curtains down on today's Pioneers of Excellence Awards, it is my task to say thank you. To Secretary Zorisha Hackett, you are a visionary, and your strides in improving the education landscape in Tobago do not go unnoticed. To Administrator Sherry-Ann Edwards-Louis, I say thank you for your guidance and fervent support. To our School Supervisor 3 and her team, may events such as these continue to strengthen your resolve as you oversee and manage education on our small yet prolific island of Tobago. To our illustrious awardees, may you continue to ascend the rungs of the proverbial ladder of success. I urge you to remember this quote from Eleanor D. Roosevelt, who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." I'll say it again, and then I'll ask you all to repeat after me. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now, awardees, repeat after me. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I didn't hear all the good, so we're going one more time. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I would just like to share for those who may be unaware, repeating something 3 times is a powerful rhetorical device known as the Rule of 3, which uses repetition to emphasize a point, increase memorability, and improve understanding by establishing a pattern. To our keynote youth speaker, Ms. Anthurium Lewis, your address was poignant and well received. Thank you for taking the time to provide motivation for us all. To the parents, guardians, teachers, principals, and supporters of those who are celebrated here today, heartfelt gratitude is extended for your devotion and unwavering commitment to the positive development of your charges. To all the persons who contributed to this favorable outcome, namely the diligent staff of the Division of Education, Research, and Technology, special thanks to Michael Gabriel and the Multicultural Unit, Ms. Shadi Shepherd. We also recognize our studious awardees, benevolent sponsors, and professional service providers. I say from the depths of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Permit me to leave you with the words of the late Nelson Mandela, first president of South Africa. He said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." As you continue in your bid as pioneers of excellence, I wish you courage and that you remain grounded. Again, I am Celicia Small, and it was my delight to take you through today's event. Do have a beautiful and blessed day. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. We now have the group photo opportunity. Please note that refreshments would be served.